Hi guys, Arisa Dia here, and I'm back with another K-pop reaction video. Right now I'm going to be reacting to Twice's new music video, Yes or Yes, and this one is a bit different from other K-pop music videos I've reacted to in the fact that I've not only seen the teasers, but I've also heard the song already. The music video came out yesterday, and earlier this morning I watched the MGAs, which is an award show, and Twice performed it there, and I ended up listening to it because I was like, well, I can at least still react to the music video. So I've already heard the song, but I've only heard it once, so I don't really remember it because it was at like 6 to 7 this morning and I was really tired, so I don't fully remember it, but I do know that I did enjoy what I saw of it, so I'm interested to see how the music video is because I've only seen one of the teasers for the music video out of the, I think, 2 or 3 that were released. And so I'm gonna get started, and once again, I am like in the middle of a windstorm right now, so in case you hear like loud gusts of wind or like the windows creaking or shaking, like it's just the wind, like everything's fine, but it may be very loud, but hopefully it won't be too distracting. Let's get into this. Like how the license plate said like yes or yes. No. Twice Square.
Hey boy, look, I'm gonna make this simple for you. You got 2 choices, yes or yes.
The chorus of it is like catchy in like a good way. Like it's not the typical Twice catchy. I like how it's not like their typical like pop. Like it's not bubblegum pop. Their outfits are super cute. I like Jihoon's. The carnival theme is also like really cool because it's like a creepy carnival. That was like really cool. I noticed that earlier when I was watching MDAs. Is like the move where they did that. I liked that a lot. Like how they made them all tarot cards. It looks like their choreo has gotten a lot more difficult, which I really enjoy. That was really good. Like, it's definitely a lot more different than like what Twice normally does, because like typically they have that like really bubblegum pop that's like super catchy and like gets stuck in your brain. But like it's nice to see that like it's catchy, but catchy in a way that like I don't mind hearing it. It's kind of like What Is Love, where it's a bit more like it's catchy, but it's like softer. It's not like Signal, where it like gets stuck in your brain for a million years. So it was really interesting to see like not only is it like catchy, but like not like infectious catchy, but just a nice catchy. But like also it's not their bubblegum pop. It's like more toned down. Like it's still definitely pop, but it's a bit darker than they normally do, which is really nice to see, because like it's showing that they're kind of growing out of their like cutesy bubblegum phase into something more adultish, while still keeping like their pop like personality with them, which is really nice to see, because like they would do so well if they did like other types of like genres. And I'm not saying that they're bad at bubblegum pop. Like I personally love their bubblegum pop. Like it's super catchy. I actually personally like bubblegum pop, but it's nice to see that like them being a group who's so like known for their bubblegum pop, trying like newer things. Like it really shows that they're diverse and they can pull off different genres other than just their bubblegum pop. So I really enjoy how like they're starting to mature a little bit while still keeping who they are as part of the song. And I think that's really important for them, because they could do so well in other genres, and I think what's been holding them back is the fact that like they're known for like this bubblegum pop. So it's like weird when you're like known for one thing and you want to try for something else. But I think that them trying for the something else, this being the something else, is really nice, because like people do enjoy it, and it's nice to have a Twice song that like you want stuck in your head. So that's like super good. And like I like how they have like the kind of like darker theme where like it's like a carnival, but it's like a bit more darker and like kind of like Halloweenish. Kind of like their TT music video, where it was like, oh, they're all dressed up in costumes and like it's Halloween, but like you had some of them dressed in like darker outfits and stuff. That's kind of like the vibe I got from this, where it's like, oh, it's a carnival, but like there's something just slightly off about this carnival. So I really enjoyed that. Like the scenery was like really pretty, and I liked how they each had like their own different things. Like Sana had like the weird wheel that you like shoot arrows at. Who else? Mina had like the crystal ball. Chaeyoung had the tarot cards, which I absolutely loved, especially when they made like each of the members tarot cards. I personally am a huge fan and user of tarot cards, so I loved seeing that aspect of it, and I would totally buy a Twice set of tarot cards if they had them. That'd be super cool. But I liked that, and their outfits were all like super pretty. Like I mentioned, I like Jiho's like plaid dress with like the black sleeves, and just like the different skirts. Like I think Nayeon's skirt like the blue plaid-ish one, that one was super, super cute. Like, their outfits are always, like, really pretty. Like, I think out of all of, like, the girl groups, 90% of the time, I want to, like, steal the clothes from, like, Twice music videos because they're very much, like, my style and things that I would want to wear. But they're all, like, really good. And, like, the song, like, their vocals and stuff are, like, really good. Like, you can definitely tell that they're improving a lot. And, like, I haven't actually looked at any line distributions, but from what I could tell, like, it seemed like most of the members got, like, even line distributions. I could be completely wrong, but it seemed at least more even than they typically do for Twice. So that's always nice. And I liked the bridge part of it. Like, Twice, their bridges are really unique because, like, they don't follow the typical bridge pattern. Like, typically they'll do something different with, like, the melody or the notes, or they'll break it up between the members really weirdly, because typically most groups will do, like, one or two of the members to do the bridge, and it typically is, like, to a melody that fits the song, whereas Twice typically, like, will slow down their bridge to a different tempo than the rest of their song, and they'll, like, break the bridge up between, like, 3 or 4 of their members, or they'll, like, go back and forth in a way that's, like, really weird. But I think it kind of works for them because, like, it's still a really good bridge. It's just different from, like, what you would expect the bridge to be, which personally I find enjoyable in most cases, especially with Twice songs. Like, it's nice to get that, like, oh, you're expecting one thing, but, like, here's actually what we're doing. And so it's kind of like that little element of surprise where you're like, oh, their bridge is probably going to sound something like the rest of the song, but then it doesn't, but it doesn't in a way that still flows well with the song. So I really enjoyed that fact. But as a whole, like, I really enjoyed the song. Like, a couple of my friends were saying online that, like, they thought, like, What Is Love is, like, still superior and, like, things like that. But I actually enjoyed this. I actually think I enjoyed it more than What Is Love, but I also, like, unpopular opinion, didn't really care for What Is Love. Like, I liked it, but it's definitely not top of my Twice list, but it's also not the bottom of my Twice list. But I'd probably say Yes or Yes I actually might like a bit better than What Is Love, given that, like, I don't know, I feel like Yes or Yes is just more my style than What Is Love. Like, I still like What Is Love, but I think for me personally, like, Yes or Yes is superior to What Is Love, but my friends would care to disagree with me on that point. But overall, I still really, really liked it. Twice is one of my favorite girl groups. Like, they're always working so hard throughout the year, and it's nice to see that, like, they're trying something new instead of their typical, like, bubblegum pop. So I really enjoy seeing them, like, branching out in their genres, and I think that it's actually going really well for them. So I hope that they keep it up in the future and, like, keep going towards that more, like, edgy, more mature, like, feeling to it. Because I know look-wise they've started doing it. Like, Bulldozer, they definitely looked like they were gonna have, like, a more edgy style, but then the song ended up being so like, bubblegum pop, and I actually made a video reacting to it, but it got copyrighted, so I took it down. But in it I talked about how, like, it looked like it was going to be super edgy, and I was super excited because I was like, are they finally branching out? And then it ended up being super bubblegum poppy, and it just didn't work with the two different styles of them looking one way then sounding the complete opposite. So I think this was, like, a nice combination of the two, where, like, they sound more mature and less bubblegum poppy, but they also look still pretty edgy, but, like, more cute edgy. So I think, like, it's that combination that they need to get first before they actually do step out of their bubblegum pop phase and before they enter into this mature era. I think that this is really, really good for them to be, like, the pinnacle of, like, here's where we're maturing into a group that's not just known for bubblegum pop, but known for multi-genres. So I really enjoyed this. I hope that it gets lots and lots of love. I want to say that it's currently, I want to say, #1 on the charts as of now. If what I heard from like watching the music video, not the music video, the music awards earlier, I think they said like, oh, you're currently #1, but I could have misread it. The translations were like far behind because they had somebody translating as it was airing, so that was a bit hard. But overall, I really enjoyed the song. Let me know down in the comments below what you thought about it. If you think What Is Love is still superior, let me know. I'd love to hear your opinions on it. And just tell me what you thought. If you have any recommendations on any songs, leave them down below and I'll check them out. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Love you. Bye.